I thought it was working out. I thought it was maybe I'm going to have a gym. I did personal training, I ran boot camps, I tried to do wellness programs, but I thought that that was just a hobby for myself. Although I love to do it, it's not something that is a lifetime calling. I was artistic, and I felt like this bird in a cage that just needed to be let free. You have this burning desire to create. I don't know what it is, I don't know. You just want to do something. You have all these ideas. And it finally got to the day where I felt as though I could walk away from my corporate job and do this full time. And it wasn't completely clear, but I feel like I stepped out in faith that this is what I was called to do, because I really enjoyed, I was fulfilling my gift of being artistic. I was fulfilling a gift of deep relationship, and the commute is really short. And not a lot of people know. I cut in a garage. You put a lot of time into what you do. You put a lot of effort into what you do. Whatever you do, you have to charge what you're worth. The service that you provide, to me, is not just the cut. If you want just the cut, you could go to many barbers. A lot of people think that hair is a vanity thing. And though it may be vanity to some people, it is definitely a necessity that everybody needs a haircut. But in that, I feel like I have time to build relationships with people. And to me, at the end of the day, it's not about what I've accomplished or how much money I've made. It's about how deep relationships that I can build with people. Because at the end of life, that's what really matters. Mom would always take me to the barber shop. She would take me to work. I would walk to the barber shop where she worked at, and I would sit in the barber for hours on a Saturday. All of the chairs face kind of forward, you know, in a typical barber shop, so everybody's chatting and running their mouth. And the barber shop that I went to, barbers took long. They would leave and take breaks, so I would sit there and watch everybody cut hair, and I'd be like, wow, oh yeah, I think I could do that. I said, Mom, I may be able to cut my hair. She's like, well, you should, because you get your hair cut all the time. Like, it would help out financially. I got some clippers, and I completely destroyed my hair and had to shave it off. And then I tried again when it grew back. And then I got better and better. I started cutting my hair when I was in 6th grade. At the time I was in 7th grade, I was cutting all my friends' hair. This happened 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade. I was cutting all my friends' hair. Then I was cutting everybody on a football team. I would cut our hairs before pictures, before games. College, most of my money came from cutting hair. I never needed money in college, because I would just cut hair, and it was just IOUs, and people would give me everything because they knew that I would cut their hair. So when college was done, it was like, well, what are you going to do for life? Well, I guess I got to do business, right? I went to school for business because barbering was just like, I just did it for fun. But I saw when I was cutting hair, that was the person I wanted to be. So I went in the corporate world and was unhappy. I did it for years, but I forced myself to do this job. When I thought of my job in the corporate world and staying there, I was depressed for a year. I was cutting my son's hair, and this person asked about my son's hair. Oh, where does he get his hair cut? I said, oh, I cut his hair. You can get that anywhere. And you're like, oh, you can't get that anywhere. Not everybody cuts like that. Can you cut my hair? So I started cutting his hair. It was in this exact same spot, in a chair. It was on a stool with a garbage bag over his head. So it was really weird. But then he told somebody else, and then that person, before you know it, I would come out from work, and there would be cars of guys waiting for me. Are you that dude that cuts hair? Can you cut my hair? I'm like, okay, if you don't mind sitting on the stool with the garbage bag, and no, I saw your cuts. We're good. Unfortunately, it was cutting into family time. So now I have to make the decision of what am I going to do. I went to barber school. I said I'm going to be legit. I'm not going to be a barber who's just cutting in my garage. And I feel like God was putting in all the pieces to give me a piece to leave that job. When I quit my corporate job to go to this, I was not expecting to be so close to hundreds of guys. By nature, I'm more chill, more laid back. I don't like it all hyped and loud and turn up, like that's not me. I'm like, turn down, just chill. I do have the music low. I do have more of a relaxing vibe because that helps me to relax. So I think it helps my clients to relax. And I don't know what type of day they've had. They could have had a terrible day at work. I want it to be an atmosphere where we can converse and talk and not be distracted by music and outside things. I want them to be, to be present. With these different walls that are able to come down, provide this atmosphere that you can talk to me. Learning things as I go through life. And I feel like it's important because I have a lot of people here who sit in this chair who are younger than me, that are still going through life, and I have been through some of the things that they have been through, whether it be relationally, financially, emotionally, whatever it may be. And I feel like some of the, whether it be heartache or things that I've experienced, that I can encourage this person here. I do learn different techniques and things that I can do, but I learn about people, and to me that's a personal growth that is actually more important. And I started cutting and doing things that I didn't even imagine. I got involved in these circles that I could not have done it myself. So I knew God's hand was in this, and then I knew, like, not even a month after I quit my job, that this was it. I made the right decision. The relationships that you have with people, the friendships that you build, and the impact that you've made on people. So although the haircuts may be really good, to me it's one of the last things that are important to me. It's more about the people.